Hey guys, my name's Colby and I'm a mechanical engineer here at 701X, and today we are at the 701X test ranch working some animals, and we're doing a little demo on the new AutoTagger. With the 701X AutoTagger, again, you got to realize it's a power tool. It can be dangerous if used incorrectly. The intended use is for applying ear tags into cattle and other livestock. It is not for use on wood, metal, other things around your ranch, and also ensure that children and other folks that are not trained of how to operate it stays out of reach of them, because again, it can be dangerous. These parts up here are hardened tool steel. They will not bend, they will not break. So when you apply this, it is going to go through whatever is in between these jaws. So ensure that your fingers, any of your gloves, anything that you don't want to tag, don't put it anywhere that you do not want it to puncture through. So safety is of concern. If you use it correctly, it'll speed up your operation and make things much easier, and it can do it safely if you follow these instructions and use it well. So first thing that you're going to want to do when you take it out of the box is you can throw a battery on. So there's an arrow here at the bottom. It's a little twist and lock. So you're going to insert the battery into the bottom and you're going to lock it. There's a locking tab right here on the front of the AutoTagger. You're going to slide that down. Now that battery is locked in place, cannot come off. Next thing that you can do is you can hold this power button for a second or two. You'll hear an audible beep. Now the tool is on. With a quick double press of the trigger, the tool opens up and it's ready to use. We have fully removed the sleep mode. So what that means is that tool will stay on and ready to go all day long. When you're done using the tool, make sure that you press and hold the power button. You'll see the jaws close. That tool is now asleep and ready for storage, so that it is ready to go next time you use that tool. We added a double trigger feature for safety and ease of use at shoot. Keep your kids safe if they ever get their hands on it. And also when you're tagging animals, if an animal bumps you, if you run into it, a single trigger is not going to applicate it in the wrong spot or somewhere you don't want it. A quick double press the trigger, that's what causes the tagger to applicate. So if you're doing pro tags here, you can pull the xTpro adapter out of the case. Our AutoTaggers have this nifty little rail system here with an adapter lock. How it works is there's this adapter lock at the bottom. You'll pull down and twist. It'll lock that adapter lock open. That allows you to slide the adapter on and then twist it again, and that adapter lock will lock that adapter in place. Now it's ready to use. For the xTpro tag, you can grab your tag and you have two ways to insert it into the xTpro adapter. You can slide it in until it bottoms out on this back surface, or you can pop it downward and ensure it is again on that backstop. You'll slide your TPU buttons onto the AllFlex style needles. With that, you're ready to go up to the animal, double press the trigger, and that tag is now on the animal. You're ready to go. After application, simply pull down on the tag and it will pop free of the applicator, and that tag is now assigned to that animal. If you're working that animal and now you want to put a visual tag in or an xTlite tag, simply unlock the adapter lock. We have the xTlite adapter to slide that on your rail, lock it in place. And what you can do is these needles on the top here, simply unscrew and you can move them. So if you're doing xTpro tags, you have two needles on the outside. If you're doing an xTlite, a visual, or an EID, you simply unscrew these, place one in your pocket or the case, and then thread one back in the middle slot. So we'll do that right now. Each AutoTagger comes with a little wrench that allows you to loosen the needles. So at which point you can move locations. So again, place that one off. Loosen this one, and I will move this to the center slot to be able to do xTlite tags. It's always important to ensure that when you're putting your needles on, you use the wrench to tighten them. If these needles ever unscrew during normal use or travel, it can cause misapplication, so ensure that that needle is always tightened with that wrench. Now you can take your xTlite tag, simply pull back on this spring clip, Drop your xTlite tag in there, place your button on the needle, and again, you're ready to rock and roll. In the event that you'd like to put on a visual tag on that animal, ensure that the xTlite adapter is on the tool. Take your EID/visual tag adapter, and you simply can drop it in, and there's a magnet that will pull it down and fully seat it in the AutoTagger. At that point, you can take your visual tag, pull back on that spring clip again, drop it in there, place your button on the AutoTagger, double press the trigger, and you're ready to go. Likewise, if you're doing EIDs, simply take your EID. I got here a 701X EID. Pull back on that spring clip, drop it in the tool, take your button. It's all the same. Double click that trigger, you're ready to roll. Lastly, an adapter that we added for our AutoTagger is a Z-Tag adapter. This is a separate attachment that is sold separately currently from the AutoTagger kit. But similar to the other adapters and needles, simply unscrew your needle. You can place the Z-Tag needle in the middle slot. Once it's threaded in, again, use the wrench to ensure that it is fully tight. And you can take your Z-Tag adapter, slide it on the tool, lock in place. Right there, ready to use. So with the 701X AutoTagger, it comes with 2 batteries. These are 25 volts, 4 amp hour batteries. This tool, on one battery, you will not run through one battery in a single day of tagging. It has lots of power, lots of battery life for your tagging operation. When you receive your AutoTagger, these come fully charged, so it's ready to use right out of the box. If you do need to charge it, the AutoTagger includes this AC power adapter, and you can actually charge both batteries at the same time. Simply plug this into your wall outlet, and on the top of the battery here, you have a plug-in on each battery. You can plug those in, and when this power brick is plugged in, you have an LED right here. It'll shine red when the batteries are still charging. When they are fully charged, it will be green. When they're fully charged, what you can do, just put it in your tool, turn that tool on, and there's an LED screen right here. The top number shows you the battery percentage. The bottom number counts the number of applications. So you see it's at 2 now it's at 3. So you can use that to operate your tool and watch the battery level. This tool will function all the way down till that battery dies. Full functionality. We designed an AutoTagger that can be used with all the tags the 701X sells and many of the other tags on the market. You don't need multiple tools for all the different tags you use in your operation. One tool, one solution, works across the board.